Welcome back to another episode of Chaotic Torture Tech Tips Sunday. A few weeks back I started a tutorial on turning your regular touring car or your VTA car into a drift car. And I've been meaning to, the next video was to get some running video. I've been meaning to do so, but we have had rain off and on like crazy, never had any dry pavement to run it on. I could have took it to an indoor course, but I wanted to run it outside on the asphalt where a lot of people will. Today our roads are somewhat dry. We got snow coming today, which we wasn't supposed to have fall until later this afternoon, but it started earlier, but still dry enough out here. I went ahead and put a rubber compound tire on here, so I'm not using your traditional drift tire, but it still works with the asphalt being a little bit damp, but it's not soaking wet. So with that being said, I'm going to, here's the car, the associated TC4. Let me set my camera down and see if I can adjust some angles to get some sort of good viewing. I don't know what all this camera will pick up. Anyways, I don't know how much of the footage I picked up of that. Tried a different camera out here, and I didn't want to bring none of my good stuff out with it snowing. Could have brought the GoPro, but didn't want to use it today. The key to this wasn't to show how good I can drift or not. This is a completely set up to what I'm used to, so it wasn't to show how good I drift or how good the car drifts. It was just showing that you could take a standard touring car, on-road, four-wheel drive car, and turn any car into a drift vehicle. That way you don't have to go out and spend several hundred on a whole new chassis and all that. If you happen to have an old car sitting around, you can use it. This works fine. Some people use them in competition drifting. Some people have gotten used to this style. Others prefer a counter steer setup, which I explained what that is in I think the very first video of the series that I did. I prefer belt driven. This is a shaft drive car, but it works. For what it lacks with some of the other drift cars in capability, I don't want to say it lacks in capability, it's just driving style. Anybody can drift any RC drift car or touring car converted to drift. It's just the approach angles and everything will be different per vehicle. Yes, counter steer is easier. Some prefer it. Some look at it as a way of cheating the drift. But like I said, the intentions for this video was to make something for those that have a touring car put aside, those that used to race that no longer race, that put one up on a shelf. If you wanted to make you a drift car, you can do it without having to buy anything. You might have to buy drift tires, but if you've already got your electronics around, get you a set of drift tires. They're cheap, and you too can start drifting. It's fun, good way to kill time. I would have recorded longer and I would have set up more equipment, but the weather is kind of rough here today, getting that way. And I just wanted to get this video done and put out as I promised it a few weeks ago. I believe this is the first video for the Tech Tip Sunday of the year. I could be wrong. I may have got the other one at the first of the year. It's been a little bit since I've recorded some video. I've got new stuff in the works, new project builds. I'll be talking to you about that later in the week. They won't be a Tech Tip Sunday build. They would just be a current build of a new off-road truck that I'm building for crawling and trailing. It's going to be my, what I'm going to call a dedicated beater, because I've got some trucks that I beat and bash on, but I put a lot of time and maintenance and money into them. So, you know, I save those for my main trailing. But I'm building a truck that once I get it done, it's going to be kind of like a daily driver type deal. And I'll do a build-up video of that. And it's actually built from parts that I've gotten from other people, the axles I had. But a friend of mine sent me a body. Another friend of mine sold me a chassis, and I'm going to do the build soon. And when I do that, I will post videos of the build. So anyways, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I try to answer everything that's left in the comments as quick as possible. And please share the video. If you go back and look a few videos back, I discuss a giveaway that I'm doing for a Castle SCT brushless setup. Once at 500 viewers, I still plan on doing that. I did a giveaway not too long ago. It wasn't on my YouTube channel, it was on the forums, but it was related to YouTube. And I gave away some Vanquish parts on there. So keep watching, as I've got more parts and more plans to do giveaways. Thanks for watching once again. Y'all, hope y'all have a good day.